It's been quite chilly on the Bitcoin markets. November was the worst performance, in 7 years, back when Bitcoin was about $8 a coin. Now it's under 4,000. Have we reached a floor yet on this recent sell-off?
I think nobody knows, right? That's part of the excitement of cryptocurrencies. Nobody knows if it's going to go up, down, or sideways in the short term.
What's your feeling? What's your gut?
I'm a fundamentals investor, so I'm investing on fundamentals. Long term, the future is brighter than ever. There's more awareness, there's more adoption, there's more stuff happening all over the world. So, of course, I'm incredibly bullish on the entire crypto coin ecosystem and Bitcoin Cash specifically.
But there's been a number of different fraud cases, and there was hacks, CoinCheck earlier this year. There was a Ponzi scheme earlier, or a couple of months ago here in Japan, that was uncovered. Has that undermined the credibility of cryptocurrencies, in particular Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash even?
If anything, I think it's brought additional awareness to the ecosystem, and the fact that such big players are involved, and the fact that hackers are trying to hack it shows that it's worth something. If it wasn't worth anything or it wasn't useful, hackers wouldn't be wasting their time trying to hack it. So if anything, it's just more bullish signals that cryptocurrency is here to stay and here for the long term.
Now, what does it tell you when the regulator here, the FSA, turns over basic regulation of the industry to the industry participants rather than the bureaucrats? Is it going to be more safe, or is there more hazards possibility?
Well, I think the industry is the group that's the most knowledgeable about the industry. So, of course, they're the ones that have the most incentive to make sure they do a good job of not letting their customers' funds be hacked, not letting bad things happen to their users, because if bad things happen to your customers aren't going to be your customers anymore. So to think that a politician in some government office somewhere knows more about how cryptocurrencies work and how to keep them safe from hackers, I think that's just naive. So, of course, it's the industry participants that know the most and have the most skin in the game. So they're the right ones to be handling this.
But there is a reason you're based in Tokyo, because Japan is what when it comes to cryptocurrencies? Are they... Yeah.
Japan is definitely one of the leaders in the world when it comes to cryptocurrency adoption, but I've been in Japan almost 14 years now, so I was here long before the invention of cryptocurrencies. So.
Now, Manus, our anchor, just mentioned about the split within the Bitcoin Cash community between Bitcoin Cash SV and ABC, which you backed. They're calling it a hard fork. You came out victorious, but both have survived. But it really did hit the reputation, and there was some sell-off in Bitcoin Cash along with the Bitcoin.
The whole ecosystem.
The whole ecosystem got hit. Where do you go from here then with Bitcoin Cash?
I think we need to build an economy used on actually using cryptocurrencies as currencies rather than just a bunch of speculators speculating. And that's been the entire goal of Bitcoin from day one, in the very title of the white paper, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. And that's the goal with Bitcoin Cash, both the ABC camp and the SV camp. And I wish every cryptocurrency good luck if they're trying to bring more economic freedom to the world by making them useful as currencies for the world. So I wish everybody good luck.
Well, Satoshi Nakamoto in the white paper talked about, or I guess the credo of his is that these hard forks would be good for all differing opinions, right? We've had two major hard forks now, which you've lived through as well. But the problem is, where do we go in the future when there's been so much undermining from these and wiping out billions, millions, if not billions, of value, market value? Yeah,
I think we need to build the tools to make it easy for people to use cryptocurrencies as money to buy and sell things and pay their bills and pay their rent and even pay their taxes. We just heard about the state of Ohio accepting Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin through BitPay for taxes. And that's a pretty big step towards mainstream adoption. Not that I'm particularly a fan of taxes, but that's about as mainstream as it gets when governments are accepting cryptocurrencies for taxes.
Now, merchant use, though, is still very low. How are you going to get that up?
I don't know if that's the case. If you have time this evening, I'm happy to invite you in Tokyo. There's a bunch of different restaurants where we can go and pay in Bitcoin Cash. There's a bunch of them all over Tokyo. So if you have time, that's an actual offer this evening.